Proles of the Game Table Season 2. This is no longer Matryoshka. We'll get back to Matryoshka. This is, I've been calling it internally the Pattern of Spring, which you'll see why. But yeah, this is it's a fantasy, materialist fantasy, played by principled Marxist-Leninists. Yeah, so I'm Ethan. I will be the game master, or if that sounds too authoritarian, game commissar is what we were calling it. Yeah, and then who else we got?
Hey, this is Alex.
This is Justin, and I'm drinking Citrus Mistress.
Oh, are we supposed to say what we're
Citrus
drinking?
Mistress.
I don't know what a mistress is. Something in a fantasy realm, I assume. I'm Jeremy. It's mead. It's a fancy word for mead.
Yeah.
I'm Jeremy, and I'm drinking Modelo Especial.
It's Modelo
Forgot to
time.
say that I'm drinking some Russian Standard in a mug.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah, so we're playing a sort of homebrew. It's pretty close to Dungeon World by Sage Latora and Adam Coble, with a couple little hacks from other things called like Blades in the Dark and a few other things, which I'll explain if they become relevant. This is set in a homebrew kind of world that we all collaborated on a while ago, and we're bringing it back, but you will not need to have played 16 sessions of that like we did to understand what's going on. So don't worry. It's, yeah, cool. So I'm just going to intro and then we'll get into characters. They'll describe their characters and then we'll start the game. So, all right. The land that people call Kezia is divided into two broad regions, the mainland and the archipelago. The mainland, the Gulag archipelago, the mainland is broad and generally the northeastmost part of the world. Oh, we'll upload a map. It'll be a shitty hand-drawn map on the website, but almost all that's known about the geography of the mainland is what's visible from the coast. Black sand beaches, moss, many cliffs and rock formations, all largely obscured by fog throughout the year. Anytime a ship approaches, very large blank figures appear on the coast and watch silently. There are stories of people setting foot on the coast and then returning to the rest of the world, but none of these stories are credible. The mainland is simply off limits to the inhabitants of Kezia for whatever reason. The archipelago originally consisted of 6 large islands and a sprinkling of smaller landmasses. The islands are widely agreed to be the sleeping gods Kalatha, Surat, Samat, Coriolis, Dis, and Naker. There's a vague understanding that the islands are conscious sentient organisms, but this doesn't affect the daily lives of most. There were originally 6 islands, but now there are 5. Hundreds or thousands, depending on how you chart time, years ago, the island of Samat disappeared, or it left. The legend is that the island rose from the sea hundreds of miles into the sky, killing nearly all of its inhabitants and driving mad the nearby onlookers. So in the last several decades in Kezia, society's been changing rapidly on many of the islands. People have started to dig ore from the sea, they've pulled coal from the guts of the islands, fires turn iron into steel and steel into boats, wood creates floating islands, steam carries food and goods from one island to another, and the islands for the first time are forming a cohesive network. So our story starts on the island of Naker, which is temperate and hilly, but the waters are starting to cloud with runoff from all the new factories and foundries. It's a newly developing trade nexus with 5 distinct boroughs, and the island, once tranquil, is starting to show its growing and massive inequalities, with princes and dukes, in quotes. They're really just men who are rich enough to claim that title. Nobody's really giving out those titles. They're building towers higher and higher in order to outdo each other with their magnificence, while across the island, miners and their families live in the enormous skeletons of long-dead creatures for lack of building materials. All throughout the island, you can smell the smog and oil and sweat and despair. So this is the world where we find our characters. Can you introduce your characters and describe them a little bit?
So this is Justin. My character is Velik, who is an orc thief, would be my class, I guess. He is a reddish brown color. He has large, soft eyes, tends to wear dark clothes to kind of blend in. I won't really give any of his background because I don't really think
that'll
it's
come out and
relevant.
play.
Yeah.
Just what should people picture when they're...
Yeah. No head of hair. But yeah, just start like a reddish brown kind of athletic build, so not like your bulky orc stereotype, but not like a spindly, Rasputin type character. But yeah, no, somewhere in between.
How tall are we talking?
Probably 5'6".
Manlet.
Eternal manlet.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
about it.
Velik.
Velik, yeah.
Great.
Velik.
So Again, I'm Jeremy, and my character is Duncan the Never Happy. This is a play on my
You're
character.
supposed to
Put a lot
fun
of
this is
himself
playing
in it.
someone you're not.
And so he's a barbarian. Somebody said berserker in the chat, and I was like, did I say berserker?
It sounds
That is
cool.
barbarian.
I don't know.
Anyway, he's a halfling barbarian. He's kind of a small boy, but just like beefcake, like super strong. But he's not happy just being like the tough guy. He's trying to do other things. The problem is he's not really good at anything except, being the tough guy. So yeah.
This is Alex, and my character's name is Joji, a young human paladin with a thick body. That's 2 C's. They're basically, if you know who Joji is, just picture that, but they're intersexed. They have bloodshot eyes. They have a shaved head. They have a muscular body. So imagine Joji plus 30 pounds of strength. And fairly short, though. Maybe about 5'5". That's our bud, Joji.
Nice. And that's who we've got today. I'm sure we'll add someone in next time when 8-Hop gets back. Cool. All right, so we begin. And so you're all, through various things, you've been brought together. You've been summoned by Prince Fell, who you know is a rich asshole, in the borough of Golden Claw, which is where it's like the downtown, like that's where most of these tall towers that are being built, like they're just building them higher and higher and higher. Higher than probably is safe, considering where technology is at, but they only fall down every week or two, so it could be a lot worse. So you're brought into Prince Fell's estate, which is it's just all carved out of polished white marble cubes. It's just all built from that. Like the furniture is built from marble. Like it's just very, very solid. And so you're greeted at the door by the butler, Narduk, who lets you in and says, the prince is going to speak to you in person because he told me to tell you this. He, quote, likes to get his hands dirty. So
Okay.
I'm going to bring you into his quarters. Please don't talk unless you are spoken to.
Jeremy's face.
All right, so it brings you up into another marble room with a fireplace. It's the summer. It's like 95 degrees Fahrenheit, but he's still got a fucking fire going in here. So everyone's sweating. But the prince is this really tall, but like well-built elf man with like long white hair and he's got like dark, almost ebony skin. And he greets you, says, "Oh, hello, welcome. I heard you're at least decently qualified for this job, so."
I just grumble to myself a little bit.
I wasn't talking to you. So he says, "Listen, I need you to break into Duke Scaradine's estate and steal his prized Grelly orchid. That rich asshole just turned his estate into a wildlife preserve, so he's got all kinds of animals and plants and all kinds of things there, and I need you to go in there and steal. I don't know where it is, but he's been bragging at the mixers recently, constantly, about his Grelly orchid, and I would love to be able to rub that in his face. So I need you to go in there and get it. I will pay you. I don't know, what is the standard wage for these sorts of jobs? 200?
I would say
300?
easily 500.
500. Wow.
You're talking about breaking into another Duke's estate and getting a valuable. That's at least 500.
Well, how do we divide it amongst you?
500 each.
Each? Oh boy. All right. Well, you drive a hard bargain, but I can see that I'm talking to professionals, so I'm impressed. Let's make it 600 apiece.
Tries
Yes,
not to look happy.
All right. You may go. You can't know that I sent you, though. Of course.
Of course. Mum's the word.
Yes. What?
Mum's the word.
I don't know what that means.
Who's that?
Is it like a British thing?
No, I know it,
Oh.
but Prince Fell does not.
It's not familiar with.
Ah, how quaint. All right.
We are but poor, humble folk. Our
Narduk,
colloquialisms are not familiar to you.
the pores are talking again. Narduk will assist you with anything you need. But I would like to see it by this time tomorrow at the very latest. Earlier is of course better. If it's today, then we may be talking 700 apiece.
Let's do it.
Mighty fine.
All right. So he gestures for you to leave, and Narduk says, he told me to give you assistance if you need it. But otherwise, I think this one is fairly up to you. So Duke Scaradine lives over in Moontown. So it's the next borough over.
Yeah.
There's still a bunch of rich people that live there. It's mostly businesses. The headquarters of the militia is in Moontown. So yeah.
Do you know of any back entrance, anything?
Oh, I don't know anything about it. He just built it, or he just had it renovated. So I'm assuming there may be some construction
Okay.
or something like that. But again, I don't know. I'm not allowed to leave here.
Okay. Thank you.
Not allowed outside.
Haven't seen the sun in many years.
The feeling of the wind. The taste of bread.
All right.
All right. So, that does remind me though. Prince Fel doesn't know this, but I know one of Duke Scaradine's waiters. He's a friend of mine. And he also does shifts at Gabber's Garden over in Moontown, across town from him. If you get into there and ask for, I had a thing full of names. Oh, here it is. If you go into Gabber's Garden and ask for Ezek, then if he's there, he will help you. Tell him that Narduk sent you.
Thank you.
Good intel.
You're welcome. Good luck.
All right. Well, so we leave and introduce ourselves.
He just waved. Handshake.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm Duncan.
You don't seem very happy.
Unhappy you might even be.
Never happy.
I think going to Gabber's Garden is probably the best bet at this point. At least to get some intel before we head in, right?
Yeah, go see
Sure.
Ezek.
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 So we're gonna trot on over to Moontown.
Okay.
Trot over.
I kind of whistle. There's this sparrow that flies overhead, circles a little bit, and then flies away. And I just grumble to myself some more.
Good details.
He actually has like a little black cloud that floats above him all the time. Yeah, storming him.
Yeah.
No, it's above him, not
Okay.
not within it.
Following him.
Okay.
Like Eeyore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as we're walking, I'm gonna say we should probably try not to kill anybody.
I'd say that's a good idea.
Yeah, we don't want to draw any unwanted attention.
No collateral.
Yeah.
I'm also
if we
gonna
can avoid it.
follow behind. I'm a little awkward child. I don't know what I'm doing. I just need money.
Okay. All right. So you track down Gabber's Garden, which, when you get inside, it immediately smells like plants, and it's called Gabber's Garden because there is a giant carnivorous plant. Like, it's literally like 200 pounds. It's like a piranha plant from Mario. It's sitting.
If I stand next to it, does it like disappear till I move away?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
I was like,
It's the ones
whoa.
that shoot the fire. So.
Okay.
No, it's just kind of sitting there because it's a plant. And its like mouth is slightly open. Every so often, someone will walk by with some food, like the scraps of food on a plate, and they'll dump it into the mouth of the plant. But yeah, So you get inside. What do you do?
Where's the plants has it?
Plant waiter.
Gabber.
So I'm gonna stop one of the servers that's walking by and say, "Is Ezek working today?"
Yeah, he's at the bar.
All right, thank you. So we're gonna trot over to the bar, I guess. Trot. Over to
That's
the
what I
bar.
keep wondering. Like, who's using that?
Saying trot. That's no good. Okay. Yeah. So you get over, and it's this really tall dwarf guy, but he's got a fake eye made of lapis lazuli, which is cool. He's slinging drinks, Just doing fantasy bartender shit.
Polishing
Got the
plates.
rag. It's just wiping the bar.
Nice. What was the name of the Duke that we're
Scaradine.
scared?
Scared of him.
Already off to a great start.
So when he wipes over to our direction, I'm going to be like, excuse me, are you Ezek?
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, so we just got done talking to Narduk. Do you know him?
I do.
Great.
That son of a bitch owes me money.
Well, so what we're trying to do is collect some money. Maybe you'll get paid from this too. But we need access to Scaradine's
Menagerie.
estate. Yeah.
What? I don't know anything about that.
You don't work at his estate?
I work here, and this is the only thing that I do all the time. I definitely don't work anywhere else.
Well, that's weird because Narduk told us that you worked at Scaradine's estate.
Okay, listen. Like, he kind of leans over. Listen, if people find out that I also work there, then they're gonna be asking all kinds of shit because people are always trying to get in and see ever since he opened up a fucking zoo in the house, like everyone's trying to get in there. But so listen, just keep it quiet. What do you need? You need to get in there?
Yeah, we
Why?
need to get in there. We have a job. I can't really give you the details.
Well, you're gonna have to give me some details. Like, how can I let you in? Like, what if your job is to go in and kill all the waitstaff?
No.
I'm gonna slide 7 coins across the table and be like, it's important that we stay discreet.
Just tell me. Are you trying to kill somebody?
We're not. Nope. The intention is not to kill anybody.
So you're not trying to off the
Nope.
Duke.
Nah, murder's not our bag at this exact time.
Too messy.
At this exact moment.
Not during this particular
Not at this moment. No.
Perhaps at a later date, murder. But
Okay. All right. As long as you're just stealing stuff, that's okay. All right. So here's the thing. I need a little more
we
money.
can't use nuclear weapons.
I need a little more money. I need 3 more coins. I need even 10.
I'm broke.
I don't remember if I have money. I'm sorry, y'all. No?
I'm the only one with money. Hell.
Not anymore.
I have 0 cash.
So I hand him another 3 coins.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing. He just got a new sewer system installed. Like, it's a really fancy
sewer system.
It's a fancy new thing where, like, it'll take the, like, waste and stuff out and pump it out into the
We
bay.
have to go down a well.
No, you gotta go through a, like, tunnel full of shit. He says
every
no.
day.
So, but it's on the north side and it lets out into the harbor. So I guess you could either go through the harbor tunnel, crawl the whole way, or there are some outlets along the main drag, like little manholes.
Okay. Anything else that you feel like we should know?
Watch
Maybe-
out for the dogs.
Any other security besides the dogs?
Oh yeah, I mean he's got his whole private guard in there, but private guard. I mean the whole thing's a garden full of animals. Yeah, watch out for if you can find Gurmond, he'll probably help you out. He's in the butterfly pavilion on the ground floor.
Who's Gurmond?
Don't worry about it. Just if you can find him though, he'll help you out.
Can you tell us what he looks like or something?
You'll know him.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well,
He's just a giant mouth inside a door.
No, like the mouth of Sauron.
Can we at least get a drink before we leave?
I don't have money, bro.
Yeah, I'm broke.
I just spent 10 coins. Can't get a free drink?
No,
The money was for the
money
intel.
was for the intelligence. It's a coin for. You give me a coin, I'll give you all some drinks.
Joji is really judging Valak.
All
Like,
right, well,
what the hell do
well,
you
get out
think
of
this
here.
shit is?
I don't. You didn't come here.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Get out of my bar. You always cause trouble.
All right. Thanks. Okay. So we head out.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your plan?
Before heading out, I do finger guns to whoever's sitting there.
Do you want to go up through the?
Theoretically, the harbor would be where the least eyes would be on us. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a good call. And if we're trying to be discreet, that's probably best. All right, so I guess we'll head up to the harbor.
Okay. So the harbor is all the way across town.
Dang.
Well, if you look at the
It's the south side.
on the south end of the island,
Oh,
Wow, that was a long.
that's a long trek.
Got a way to go.
Wow. It's gonna be a long trek, y'all. Killing lots of rats.
Oh, we weren't gonna kill anybody.
Get leveled up.
as you're gonna grind on rats,
grind on some rats, yeah.
just to level up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so anyway, as you're going along, like you're on this long trek across town, like this is basically probably the size of Manhattan. This, so.
Good thing I'm in shape.
So as you're going through, you see,
I'm just lifting benches as we go.
Our thick friend over here probably puffing and puffing a little.
I am, and I'm
so
slow.
you see along the way, you see like sewer access holes
I
all
don't know. What do you think?
along the way.
Shortcut?
Ethan's gonna punish us if we go through the.
I'm gonna punish you either way.
It's true.
I mean,
Yeah, let's just do the short boy.
You find one. You find a.
We can get that 700 coins if we
yeah, let's get it done
quick.
today.
Get it done tonight.
Yeah.
You find one that's through the, like it's sort of off the main, like if you're following a straight line along it, it's kind of in a little alleyway, so it's, people are walking by on the one side, but like it's sort of out of the way, so.
Okay.
nice.
Is it? What does it look like?
It's basically a shiny new metal, like this whole thing was just installed. This is like
Is
a
it a
shiny
manhole?
Well, it's like a grate. So it is like a big metal circle, but with like a lot of lines cut through it, and it's stamped. It says DS on it, so it's like very fancy.
Okay, so I'm gonna lift it up, and then for the others to get
And then
down.
there's a little it's like there's no ladder. It's just like it just drops down into this big stone pipe. That's probably
to be
about 3
careful?
feet, like 3 feet by 3 feet.
Still holding this thing. It's kind of heavy.
As I'm standing there, this sparrow that I was whistling at earlier comes and lands on my shoulder, and I just useless bird.
Oh,
But
don't
it
give it a
stays
smooch.
as we go down into the.
Wow, weird.
Oh,
Okay.
I wonder what that's about. Okay, fellas. I'm the youngest. I guess I'll go down. Yikes! I'm sorry. I guess I'll.
I'm shuffling my way down already.
Oh,
That's what.
you were
As I was
already
going
down
in,
there.
the bird landed. on
Oh,
my
the
shoulder,
bird
and I went,
landed. It was like,
and I
I'll
dropped
take
it.
care of you, my
It's like,
friend.
yeah, buddy.
So it's a freshly like put together stone tunnel. There's like a trickle of foul smelling liquid going down, but for the most part it's fairly clean because it's brand new.
How long of a drop is it?
4 feet.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like right under the surface of they just like dug a hole. Like they dug a whole thing under the entire fucking street. Like it was clearly ludicrously expensive.
Sure. Okay. So then I'll bring the thing down and then just drop off the crate into the ground.
Nice, yeah. So you're in the sewer. It's dark. But yeah, if you can shuffle through the.
I got adventuring gear. That probably includes a lamp, right?
Yeah, you can have a lantern,
question.
torch, something like that.
Yeah. I'll fire up my lantern.
All right, it ignites the methane, and you all die. No.
it was a good run, everyone.
All right, thank you all for listening. It opens into like a giant kind of cistern with another there's like a sump. So it's like a grease trap like down. So and there's just like a standing pool of dark liquid.
Anyone hungry?
Oh, gross.
Is there a way to?
Somebody
Do we have to
doesn't
go
eat.
through it?
Yeah, I mean you can just dive through. It's gross, but it's a short.
How? Oh, it's not deep.
No, it's just like a shallow little thing, like under a sink, just the little
Okay. Well,
plumbing
guess
thing.
I'll go forward.
Gross.
Clothes are temporary anyway.
All right, so clothes are temporary, money's forever.
So
We also don't want to smell like shit. When we
I'm
go
okay
into
with
this
it.
place. Okay.
Well, so you get out on the other side, and there's a big it's so you're in kind of like this big cistern basically, and there are 5 or 6 little, not big enough for a person to fit in, just like little tubes like feeding into this cistern. And then there's another one of those grates up above you.
Keep walking? Or do we feel like we're above the...
And then you've reached the end. It's
this
like a
is the
giant
end,
cistern.
okay.
Yeah, there's a grate above you, and then there's like 6 little tubes feeding stuff into this, but
Gotcha.
they're not big enough.
Okay.
They're like a foot wide.
But I had to put my bird friend into a jar to carry him.
Sure.
Poor thing.
He stays dry. It's
Yeah.
good.
All right.
So I just let him back out again.
I guess I'll
So
go
we
up
have to
first.
go?
And he flies out through the hole.
There's no ladder, right?
No.
So
We have to
I'll just
push
go
him?
up first and drop a rope down.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You come out into the wilderness. Like, it's a full... I mean, it's not technical. Like, you're not in the wilderness. Like, you can tell you're inside because it's too quiet to be outside, but you're in the midst of a densely packed... like, there's trees, shrubs, there's bushes full of berries. A little, like, rabbit thing looks over at you and disappears into the bushes. But yeah, this grate in the middle of a, like, dirt mulch floor. So...
We're in the zoo.
I'll throw a rope down for my...
Oh, I thought we already did that. So
Oh, we're all up.
everyone's
sweet.
up. Everyone's up.
Awesome. Great. Easy peasy.
Roll to climb the rope.
All right. Let's go find the butterfly pavilion, I suppose.
Should we try to listen in to see if there's any hint about what direction we should go?
Is there anywhere we can wash off?
Is there a
There
river?
is a small. There is
Oh,
a
nice,
small.
nice.
There's a small pool, like with a little brook trickling into it.
Let's
it's like
try to get as much of
take
the
a bath.
stench
it's
off of us as
pristine.
possible.
It's pristine water.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna dirty it up right now.
Wait, can I drink some first?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Thanks.
It's yeah, but the water is like crystal clear.
Oh, yeah. Get hydrated.
All right, and then yeah, when you finish, then it's not quite as crystal clear anymore.
Not crystal
gross.
clear.
It's a little cloudy. But you're
It's raw. Raw water.
raw water.
Yeah.
But you're clean now. Like you're soaking wet, but you're clean. You washed off the scent of waste.
Smell like sewage everywhere we go.
Good call.
We also don't smell like the outside.
Oh, should I roll around the grass? Just cover
Like
myself.
a dog. just
I'm gonna
like
just do that
scoot your-
anyways
scoot your
because
butt along
Joji's
the grass.
awkward.
Okay.
We're gonna cover our set. Roll in the dirt. Better.
Okay. All right. So yeah, and so you finish washing off, and yeah, so you're in the middle of this clearing, like this small clearing, basically. If you're able to keep your directions from climbing the tunnel, then you're able to figure out which directions are which, and but you can't see any walls in any direction, so just because the foliage is so dense. And you hear birds.
Right.
You're
Are you
gonna
doing
roll?
wisdom?
I'm going to discern realities.
My
very nice.
sparrow friend flies off like an asshole.
Nice.
Did you take him out of the?
Yeah, I took him out of the jar as soon as we got out of the other
You
stuff.
put
I
holes
love
in the
you.
jar?
No, I just put him in the jar.
Can-
We went under.
Can we ask them what the
5.
name is?
Ooh, okay. So while you're trying to discern realities, there's a you hear a deep growl from the bush next to you. What do you do?
Brace yourself.
Gird your loins.
Stand still. Stand
Yeah.
as still as possible.
It might not be something who wants to hurt us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are we? House?
dying
It's the dogs.
I love the dogs.
Fucking
Dogs.
dogs.
I will ready my dagger though.
Tell your bird.
Yeah.
Tell
I'm
him
gonna,
get away.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull my my two-handed broadsword from my back.
Yikes.
So
Little
theatrical.
barbarian time.
I guess I get my swords ready.
Oh, nice.
Don't
All
want
right.
to do this.
You have a dagger, you said?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. There's a rustling in the bushes, and then it's quiet.
Okay.
Let's skedaddle, motherfuckers.
Yeah, let's just.
Slowly and quietly. So we'll pick a direction to start walking.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So if you go.
Let's go north.
Okay.
Great.
Came
Do
from
we
the
have a
south,
compass?
so-
Seems solid. Seems
Okay.
solid.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, you
he
can
said
keep.
we could
Yeah,
tell.
you can
Oh,
tell
okay.
based on where the.
direction
Yep.
of
Yep.
tunnel.
Yep. Exactly. So yeah, if you go north for a few minutes, I mean like a few minutes. It's like you only have to walk for like 90 seconds, and then there's a there's a big stone wall with there's a door about 30 feet down on the right side. It's like just a normal wood door. And there's a gardener standing right there, like smoking a pipe, and looks over.
Shit.
Can I?
Hello?
Hey, can you tell us where the butterfly pavilion is? I'm looking for Gourmand. I'm not laughing though.
It's through you go through this door, turn right, and then it's the second door on the left is the butterfly pavilion.
Thanks.
Ah, thanks.
Are you...
Love
You know what?
butterflies.
I don't want to know. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see you.
Solidarity.
Yeah.
Bless.
Good luck.
Love you.
Yeah.
I give him a smooch on the cheek.
Okay. He's like... Very cool.
That face.
All right.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so anyway, so if you get it... So if you open the door... Do you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. And you go into just a hallway. Like it's like cobblestone hallway with like sconces every 10 or 12 feet along it. And on the right side you see a pair of guys wearing like shiny white armor with swords. They're looking the other direction. Like they're not looking down this hall, they're looking the other direction, but they're probably about 30-40 feet down the hall.
And that's the
do?
direction we're supposed to be going.
We have
Yeah.
to go past them, right?
No.
Oh,
There are two doors, like, so there are doors every, like, 15, 20 feet. So
Okay.
the door that you need to go to is right in front, in front of them, but technically to their, like, not the direction they're
Oh,
looking.
to their left.
gotcha. Okay.
Can we sneak?
Yeah.
There. We're gonna try to sneak past them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's
That's
the best.
the only thing
Best
we
we
can
can
try.
hope for.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, roll,
gosh, I don't have any good distractions.
roll Defy Danger Dexterity if you're just going to try and sneak down the hall.
Ooh, my dexterity.
So roll 2d6 plus your Dexterity modifier.
Ooh.
Snake eyes.
Oh God.
Okay,
Not great.
so this you don't need to roll. So,
Sorry, guys.
make sure you mark that XP.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all turn and he just immediately, like Velik immediately just like trips, falls, and like sends a like drops the dagger and sends a clattering across the just echoes down the.
Why do I still have my dagger out?
It falls out of your pants.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So so you can jump up back up to your feet, but then these two guards turn. And they start running towards you.
No.
They start bolting, and they start shouting, "We got intruders!"
Shit.
What do you do?
I yell, "What are you waiting for?"
Is it a move?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
What is it? What is it?
When I cry out a challenge to my enemies, I roll plus Constitution. On a 10+, they treat me as the most obvious threat to be dealt with and ignore my companions.
Oh. Okay. Well, I
yeah.
guess we're fighting.
I mean, I'm just...
He is.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying
hopefully
to...
he is.
Whatever.
Oh, God.
Fuck me.
What is that?
7 to 9. Only a few, the weakest or most foolhardy, fall prey to my taunting.
Dang.
Okay, so
How many are there?
there's only two,
Okay.
and so they're still charging at you. And like they pull out these like short swords on the way, and they So one of them lunges at Duncan. One of them lunges at Duncan, sword out. The other one comes up trying to stab Velik. What do y'all do?
I'm gonna hack and slash.
Okay, roll it.
So that would be 8.
Okay, so it's a partial. So
Deal damage, enemy
Yeah.
makes an attack.
okay, so what's your damage modifier?
D10.
Nice.
It's a 6.
Yeah, so you're able to get a like solid hit in, but he also gets you with his sword. You just take one, so it's just a glancing
I
blow.
have to take 3 because
fuck.
I take +2 damage for yelling. What are you waiting for?
Oh
Yikes.
shit! Okay, so he gets a like he basically jams you in the gut with his sword. Doc, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to dodge.
Defy danger dexterity.
Yikes.
3.
Yeesh. What's with these rolls? Papa Stalin is
I
not
don't know.
blessing me tonight.
4. He like gets you with the sword. It's a
Minus
good.
1
Yikes.
because of my armor.
Oh, nice. Okay, so but it's a nice solid hit. So what's Joji doing?
Okay, so on my starting moves, it has something called "I'm the Law," which I can try to roll with my charisma and just try to yell "stop." Let's see if this does anything.
Okay.
Please, Papa Joe, bless us. Oh shit.
Plus what?
Charisma.
Plus charisma. Is it just my modifier?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
modifier.
Fuck, it's just a minus sign.
So 0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then nothing. I guess they attack you.
5. Okay.
Mark your
Fuck.
XP.
Yeah. Go ahead and so
5?
go ahead and mark it XP. The one closest to you immediately like swings and does.
I'm just like,
It's like, I am the law. And they're like, fuck you.
And then so take 3 damage. So minus your armor.
Oh god damn it.
While
that was
Joji's
only-
recovering.
Oh shit, I have armor. I have 1
Wait.
armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit.
Hold up.
Okay.
Wait.
Let me
Well,
So,
give
so
myself
you
one
have
more.
2 armor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then you only take 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Since the person that was attacking me is now attacking
Yes.
Joji, correct? So while they're doing that, I'm gonna put my Serpent's Tears on my dagger.
What is Serpent's Tears?
Anyone dealing damage against the target rolls twice and takes the better result.
Ooh. All right. Cool. Okay, so you put on your dagger. That can be fast. Like, do you want to try and attack again, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
great.
another swipe with my dagger. I'm gonna try to.
All right. Roll hack and slash.
So while they're attacking Joji, I'm gonna move up behind them and try to get a stab in the kidney. Oh hell
nice.
What is that?
yeah! Hack and slash is plus what?
No,
Strength.
Strength.
Strength. So
10?
that would be an 11.
Oh,
Damn.
damn. All right. So
Nice.
yeah, roll your deal your damage.
I need D8.
D8.
Oh, still need that. Gotta roll my damage.
8.
An 8.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So
Kidney explodes.
So he's got some armor. I mean, he's got armor, but you're able to like, get it through a joint in the armor. It's
Nice.
like, oh god, and then like knocks you back, but it's like still. So then so back to Duncan.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
You're
my
making a lot of noise though, and so like there's like and it's all echoing down this like stone hallway. So
We didn't even get past. We got past.
We gotta
one
get
person.
past these two.
One
though.
person.
We gotta kill these 2 though. Okay. All right. I'm gonna hack and slash again on this a-hole. 7.
okay, roll your damage.
Better be a fucking 10. 5.
Okay, so then they've got armor, so it's just 4. But did you already hit that one?
Yeah, I hit him with 6 last time, so
Oh,
this will
okay.
be 11 total.
Okay, shit. Yeah, so he like you were able to like you hit him again and like falls to the ground like he's bleeding.
Well, my weapon is forceful.
yeah, well you force him to the ground and like and it's also very messy right now. There's blood.
very messy.
There's blood.
Extremely messy.
There's blood
Messy and
everywhere.
forceful.
But so so he's not dead, but he's incapacitated. Like he can't
Nice.
get back up.
Let's get the fuck out of
Let's
here.
get
The
out of
other
here.
one is still.
Oh, I thought
like
he was dead.
No, he got
just
one hit in. So
hurt.
what do you guys? The other 2.
That's an 8
hurt
damage
real
hit, homie. I don't know
You
what
did 8
kind of
damage,
is-
and what's the power? You get to
now-
anyone dealing damage against the target rolls twice and takes the better result.
Oh.
So you just like
So I mean, if
the better
someone
chance
wants to
kick
finish
his
him,
ass. Yeah.
You want to swing on him?
Yeah, I'll take a swing. Take a swing with my 2
Yeah.
2d6 plus strength.
halberd.
What?
I don't know.
Did you say a halberd?
Halberd.
That's a serious fucking
It's
weapon.
like a giant.
It's a
It's like a spear with an axe blade
yeah,
on it.
basically.
Shit. Two-hand. I'm dumb. I didn't read right.
2
Yeah,
halberds.
two-handed. Yeah, two halberds.
That's like it's like one of those
what am I
like
doing?
wire fu movies or whatever.
It's a
where they-
d6, so
they pick up different weapons every time.
7 plus
Plus 2.
9. Okay, so it's a partial. So deal your damage, which is d10. Yeah. You can also roll it again and
Yes.
get the better one.
9. Wait.
That was 6. Okay, so
6.
But 6, yeah. But so you're able to like jammed. Like get the guy from both sides or whatever.
Two halberds.
And he
One,
dies.
sorry,
like
y'all.
he and dies. So you've got these two
Sorry.
like bloody bodies.
I'm crying.
Can we hear? Can we hear where anyone is in relation to
You
us?
can hear down the hall around the corner. Well, like it sounds like they're a ways off. Someone like there's a.
All right.
There's
Let's
it
just
sounds like
fucking
there's
go
a
through this
gang-
door.
Let's
gang of
rifle through
dudes
their
coming.
shit and find anything of
Oh
value.
yeah, let's see if there's anything good. Yeah.
Let's loot these corpses, motherfucker.
Yeah, we should. Sad, but true.
Okay.
What do they have?
They have like short swords. But I mean, you already all have weapons. And then they have armor. And then one of them has a ring of keys.
Ooh,
They're all
let's
unlabeled though.
take the
take
ring
it
of
anyway.
keys. Yeah.
All right.
Are you holding that,
So you're just gonna leave the bodies?
Duncan?
No. Let's drag it into the opposite side, and then we'll go through this door.
Nice.
That way, there's a blood trail.
Going to the other
that'll
side.
get
Yeah,
'em.
nice.
That'll show them.
Great thinking.
What happens when you open the door? Where are we going?
It's another door into the room you were in before, like the main, like
Okay,
the big
nice.
one. And then
The gardener's
the
like,
gardener
"Oh,
looks over on the other side.
son
and
of
is
a
like,
bitch.
oh boy. And like
We just wave.
Hi, I'm
finishes finishes smoking and like disappears into the woods.
Okay.
Okay, so we should try to drag it as far as we can quickly to
Yeah.
try to throw them off for as long as we can,
Yeah.
and then head back.
Should we just
Okay.
I'm gonna-
toss
you
it
know what
into
I'm
a
gonna do?
It
bush?
only takes a couple minutes to get into like dense foliage though, or
okay,
not
sure.
minutes, like a couple feet.
Okay.
is what I meant.
So just
Throw them in there.
yeah.
Yeah, you can
and
pitch
then
them in
we'll
there.
Just head back.
We'll head back out.
Go
You
into
throw
the
them
butterfly pavilion.
Throw them into the
Butterfly.
pool.
Yeah.
No, that would take a while to get there. But yeah, so you're able to make it back into the other room and shut the door before
anybody-
they
Nice.
make it around the corner. Nice. So, I mean, you hear them through the door. Like it sounds like there's 5 or 6
Uh-oh.
guards there looking,
get outta here.
like searching. But yeah,
Are the keys of different sizes, or are they sort of like all
they're
fairly
mostly
much the
similar,
same?
but some of them, I mean, so they look like they're mostly door keys, but then there's a couple
Okay.
like smaller ones for things. So they're mostly the same size, but then a couple different ones. But you're in the so you come into the butterfly. I mean, you're assuming this is a butterfly pavilion because there are just hundreds of butterflies and moths, and there's just flowers all over the place. There's a little, like a tiny little waterfall on the other side, like 100 feet away from you. So it's a circular thing, and then up above you, you can see there's a big glass skylight basically. So
Take it all in. We gotta find Gurmon.
Yeah, we gotta look for Gurmon.
Yeah.
okay.
So beautiful here. We'll know when we see him, huh? What's that mean?
He's just a butterfly.
Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Oh yeah. So if you go, so there's this like grotto in the center, with this like small waterfall, and there's there are just flower beds, and then there's like a big, or there's 3 big holes like 3 feet wide on, like spaced around this grotto in the center, but there are no people in here, and there are no other doors. There is a small window, 3 stories up, but yeah. So there are these holes, and then there's the grotto.
I'm gonna stage whisper, Gurmand.
You hear kind of a rumble.
Gurmon.
Gurmand.
And then, for one of the big holes, the giant like pink end of a worm
Aw.
pops up. It's got a mouth.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Gurmon?
Yes.
We were told by Ezek,
Ezek.
you'd be able to help us.
That depends on what you're trying to do.
We're trying to find the
Lily.
Grelly orchid.
Grelly orchid.
Something
That's
Lily.
it. We'll write that down.
Grelly?
Trying to find that Grelly orchid.
You're on the wrong floor.
Okay.
The Duke has it in his private quarters
Oh, fuck.
Where's that?
on the 4th floor.
Okay.
What's the most discreet way to get there?
You're out of luck, man.
What's the quickest way to get there?
Going from the top, breaking through the window.
The window. Can you take us up there? Can we ride on you?
No, I can't. I don't have that ability. I can go through the ground. That's about it. Sorry, man.
Okay.
Can you give us some basic directions?
You already said.
Well, I only vaguely know where it is because I don't have sense organs beyond like. I can hear what you're saying, but that's about it. Most of it's through feel.
Okay.
But I know it's on the top in the center.
Is there another way out of here?
Out of here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you want to go through the tunnel. If you want to go through my tunnel, I can get you into
That'd be great.
Okay, I can get you into the rose garden.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Anything else we ought to know about this whole debacle?
You got to get out of here. Like I understand you probably have a job and you got to get that thing, but there's a lot of fucked up stuff here, man.
Wait. What?
Are you being held here against your will?
No, I can leave whenever I want.
Oh, cool. Wait, why do you come back then?
Well, it's nice. It smells nice.
Oh, fair enough.
What fucked up is happening?
I mean, I don't. There's all
What
kinds
here
of.
is fucked up?
Wait, so do you just hear fucked up things happening since you don't really have many senses?
All the other creatures we talk.
Oh, cool.
So, no, I don't know. There's just. It's just a lot of dangerous stuff, and he's brought in a lot of things that shouldn't be in one place. A lot of things here that are not native to the island. It's invasive.
You mean Scaradine?
Yeah, the Duke.
Okay. Well, we'll fight that battle another day.
Thanks, Gormand. Love you.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.